Good day, everyone. Join me as we discuss the topic School Policies and Procedures under Unit 3. I am Christine Bisabuyon, a BEd 3 student. But first, this is our learning objectives for these lessons. Now, schools are not only institutions for academic learning. They are also social organizations where behaviors, relationships, and the values are formed. So inside the school, the teacher, the student, the administrator, and staff interact every day. Okay? So by these interactions, the school needs to create a guidelines or a policy to ensure safe decision making, safe behavior, and accountability. So what is school policies and procedures? So school policies and procedures are developed to guide behavior, teacher duties, and inclusivity. So now, development of school policies. What are school policies? So school policies are formal written rules and procedures created by school or educational authorities like the Department of Education or DepEd. So these policies define expectation, responsibilities, rights, and accountability for students, teachers, and of course also the school personnel. So how policies are developed. So developing school policies is a structured process to ensure fairness, consistency, and accountability. So first, the process begins by identifying a need. So for example, if bullying incidents increase or like teacher overload, so the school recognizes the need for a policy. Next, stakeholders such as teachers, parents, students, and administrators are consulted. So by this allows different perspectives to be considered or makabalo sila sa policy nga himuon. Then, policy terms and scope are clearly defined. So, ma-define siya kung unsang mga misconduct ang na-violate sa mga students or mga teachers. So, after that, the policy is drafted using clear and simple language, okay? So, it may outline a step-by-step actions teacher should take when a student break the policy or the rules. Then, the policy is then reviewed and approved by the school leaders to ensure it follows the DepEd guidelines and existing laws na ang siya gi-follow. Finally, policies are implemented, monitored, and reviewed regularly if need pa ba niya og improvement or naa siya mga kulang-kulang. So, discipline policies. What are school discipline policies? So, school discipline policies are formal rules developed to manage student behavior and promote a safe learning environment for teachers and students. So, I have here 3 examples of discipline policies. First, we have positive discipline approach. So, modern discipline policies emphasizes positive behavioral interventions and support, or what we call PBIS. So in here, rather than punishment alone. So under sa PBIS, school teach student expected behaviors toward positive behavior and use data to guide decisions. Restorative justice practices. So some schools use these policies instead of zero tolerance policies. When we say zero tolerance policies, mo katong mga policy nga ipa-expel na siya. So din sa restorative justice practices. So this approach focuses on repairing harm and restoring relationships. So dili na siya ipa-expel kundi duha ka bata nga nag-break sa rules kay mag-isirhanay sila kung magsabot like magpasayloanay nana. So next is code of conduct. So many schools implement code of conduct. So, dinilang outlines na ang mga expected behaviors and consequences sa mga actions nga posible himo sa mga bata. So, guided na ang mga bata ani kung unsay angay nilang buhaton kung dili nila angay buhaton. Next, we have here the teacher workload policies. So, teacher workload policies are formal guidelines that determine how much time teachers spend on teaching and related tasks. So, we have here under DepEd order number 5 Series 2024 nga ang public teachers are required na lang to 8 hours and ang 6 hours ana muna siya buhaton nila para mag-plan for like mag lesson plan or like mag-assessment or like need nila ikay ng mga bata. So we have auxiliary and teacher related tasks. So dinhi dili na kaayo daghang mulaton ang mga teachers. So their duties are limited to teacher-related work such as curriculum planning, pedagogy assessment, and homeroom guidance. So di na mo sa taman. Ang wala naman siya, di na lapid buhaton. So overload and compensation. So if mulapaw na sa 6 hours per day ang buhaton sa mga teachers, of course naago na siya overload, I mean compensation na madawat, like deserve sa iyang salary sa compensation sa iyang pag-overload or sobra execution. So teachers are given flexibility in completing non-classroom tasks. So pwede siya sa inside the classroom or sa ilang balay. Now we have inclusivity policies. So these are policies that all ensure all students, regardless of gender, socioeconomic status, language, or ability, have equal access to quality education in a supportive environment. So, of course, kabalitaan ng Republic Act No. 11650 or Inclusive Education Act that mandates no learners with a disability shall be denied admission to basic education. And inclusivity policies focus on equal access for all learners, support services and accommodations, curriculum adaptation, community involvement, and a right-based approach to education. So, in conclusion, school policies are essential in creating a safe, fair, and effective learning environment. Discipline policies promote positive behavior, teacher workload, protects educators from burnout, and inclusivity policies ensure equal opportunities for all learners. So these policies strengthen school culture and leadership.